in revolted fascination as they stuck to each other. Then you have to be me, and you have to be sexy, and you have to make him invite you to stay so I can come back and be your alibi. She slicked the pink goop on her own mouth and studied her reflection critically. How was it possible that Colette, wearing jeans and a linen shirt, could look so effortlessly female, while I looked like a confused boy playing dress-up in his sister's closet? We had exactly the same long, curly hair, courtesy of our mother, and the same weirdly long lashes on gray eyes, courtesy of Dad. We were genetically identical, and yet my body was awkwardly athletic, while hers was willowy and slender. My laugh was loud and startling, and hers made fairies sigh and small woodland creatures come out and sing. She walked like a supermodel in stiletto heels while I teetered around like a drunk toddler in anything higher than Doc Martens combat boots. It was humiliating to be Colette's sister, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. My sister watched me in the mirror. "Are you sure you don't want me to go in and set things up? You can trust me, you know." I scowled at her. "I know I can trust you. I also know I have to do this part myself. Your photos were brilliant for planning this thing, but I've never been there. And if I'm going to be creeping around this guy's place later, I want to walk the floors first." She sighed like a long-suffering older sister and tucked the pink lip slime into the pointless little evening bag that went with the dress. She handed it to me, along with the embossed invitation printed on super swanky Italian paper, and then gave me her stern, big sister look. "Gray invited me because he knows I'm not seeing Mac anymore. And now that he's done supervising the remodel, he doesn't have to worry about pissing off his architect. He's going to get you alone, and he's going to hit on you. It's what he's been trying to do since we met. But I had Mac to shield me. My sweet but clueless boyfriend is now out of the picture, and Gray knows I wouldn't come tonight unless I was prepared to hook up. I'm stating the obvious here so you remember that you don't have to try too hard with this guy. Just set the meeting time and then stay the hell out of his way so he doesn't wonder why you're acting so weird." Colette spoke completely without irony, and it made me wince just a little. Not a lot, because I was a realist, but a little. She must have seen something on my face, because her tone softened, like she was sorry for me. "You don't have to try so hard with guys, you know. You're beautiful and funny and wicked smart." I smirked because she was describing herself and she knew it. "And awkward and dorky and way better than you at strategy games and plotting perfect crimes. So at least I've got that going for me." I adjusted the dress one last time, then kissed her with a big, hot pink, goopy smack on the cheek. "Love you, sis." She cringed away and rubbed the oil slick off her cheek with a scowl. "Don't do anything dumb." I turned back to look at my sister with a look of disbelief on my face. "You mean like make a date for you to sleep with Richie Rich so I can steal back the painting that his dickhead dad stole from our mother?" She smiled infectiously, and I returned the grin when she said, "Yeah, like that." Sterling Gray was actually more like Richie Rich's entitled older brother, but his entitlement came with a great house. It was technically the family mansion, which meant it was owned by dickhead Dad, but Gray had supervised every aspect of the extensive renovations for his father, who apparently spent most of his time on the East Coast. Colette had dated Gray's architect a few times, which was how she had gotten into the old Prairie District mansion while it was being renovated. Colette had been able to tour the house right before inspection, but then Mac met someone else, and things like furniture layout and security systems could have changed since then. A uniformed butler opened the heavy leaded glass door and took my invitation. "Welcome back to the manor, Ms. Collins," he said in a soft southern drawl. It was a strange voice to hear in a